That's my song, y'all. Good morning. Happy sunrise. Blessings to your day. Guys, I thank you for joining me this morning for another Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast with Nadine Poetry One. I'm one word. I am one number, guys. Come on in, and please be tapping the screen. I'm going to restart this song. Excuse me. Alexa, restart that song. Listen, that is the legendary group Loose Ends from the 80s. And that is one of my favorite songs. Like, I really, really love this song. One of them. Outside of anything made by Will Downing. But guys, I thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning today. This is the podcast that I use some of my original quotes to hopefully encourage and bring inspiration to your day. Okay, guys, it is informative because I always talk about some of the things that, we should have knowledge of, to keep us, sustain us. You know what I mean? Yes. Guys, come on in and please be tapping the screen. Again, my name is Nadine Poetry One. I am one word, I am one number. And guys, we have already received our first, and listen, I need to go to the nail salon. You see that? But God is still good. And we have already received our first blessing because we have opened our eyes another day. So thank you, Lord. Okay, you guys, for joining me. I do appreciate it. Guys, if this is your first time joining me for Give Me My Rights, WRITES, I welcome you this morning. Okay, guys, I am also the host of a live show called Imperfect Poetry Thursday, which comes on Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Last night, it was a wonderful time in poetry. I did my poem called Very Sweet. Okay, very sweet. And it talked about that saying that we used to hear coming up in the African American home: the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And I was telling the audience how this was our parents' way of giving us confidence for when we stepped into a world that did not really have a lot of love for people with brown skin. So our parents kind of set us up as kids to let us know that the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, and how so many different things taste better when it's made darker. Right. So and this was we told I related it to food. Yes, I did. But if you missed it, the recaps, the quotes, and the clips will be available over the weekend. You can choose any one of your favorite social media platforms and go ahead and view Imperfect Poetry Thursday with Nadine Poetry One. It's good stuff. The poetry is good stuff. It's my original stuff that is copywritten, and I share it with the viewers and the listeners of my live show on Thursday night. And then I am also the owner and the founder of Skin Poetry One, which is my organic skin oil butters. Guys, if you have not got the experience, what are you waiting for? Okay, this is Skin Poetry One. The light never lets me show you guys well. Let's see if I can. I can't adjust it. But this is Skin Poetry One. Okay, and this is my organic skin oil butters. This is the 2-ounce jar. It comes in 8 ounces as well. It's my organic skin oil butters that allow you guys to sustain the moisture in your skin. Okay, this product was formulated for severe dry skin. For people like me who suffer from severe dry skin until I created this product. It is an all natural product. It has no chemicals, no carcinogens. Everything in here is organic, okay, and with shea butter, all right, unrefined raw shea butters mixed with organic flower oils, okay, to help sustain the moisture in your skin, guys. This really, really works, okay. You can go into any store and find the stuff on the shelf and tell me if you can pronounce all the words inside. This product is organic, it's simple products, okay, that you are probably familiar with or heard before, and all of the products actually work. Okay, again, it's no chemicals, no carcinogens, no artificial fragrance, no artificial color. Okay, and it will help keep the moisture in your skin, and it is good for the whole family. Okay, it's good stuff and it smells amazing. This one is tea tree oil. It has more of a piney scent, but if you know anything about tea tree oil, you know it's good for skin clarification. Okay, it also is a natural antioxidant in there for the skin. It's really good stuff. The products also come in rose oil butter, lavender oil butter, and chamomile oil butter. Check it out at https colon forward slash skinpoetry1.nadinepoetry1.com. You can also go to my personal website and check out some of the poetry. It has a lot of poetic moments there from my lives. I've combined them and sat them on my website for the people that would like to view and check out some of the poetry. And I'm sure some of that poetry will definitely resonate with you people. Okay, because it's real life stuff put in a metaphor form to be written in poetry. Okay, but you can click the tab for the Skin Poetry One organic skin oil butters and make your purchase. We ship all over the U.S. It comes relatively quickly and it works. It works. And it's for all skin types and all age groups. So if you have that kid that likes to put Vaseline all over their body, this product you won't mind because there are no chemicals in there that can be destroying that baby skin. Okay. And if you have granny that needs something to keep her hands nice and soft, for grandpa likes to work on the cars and he want to soften his hands, it works for them as well as mom and dad and all the teenagers and everyone within, the cousins, the aunts, and the uncles. It just works. Okay, guys, so check it out. The product is Skin Poetry One, my organic skin oil butters, guys. Okay, again, I have the wonderful Loose Ends group out of London. Let me see if England. I'm working on that accent. But guys, thank you again for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and get into the quote, okay? And I have a really, really good one this morning. And I hope that you guys receive it well. Okay, now many of you that have joined me before may know that I am the poet outside of the box. I do things a little bit different, It's a little original. Okay, but it's cool. It's cool because it's still good messaging. It's still good messaging for my listeners and my viewers, and the only difference is really that I have these live shows that I do to connect more with the people. So again, I thank you guys for joining me this morning. Okay, now the quote is not just an option, but preferred. Not just an option, but preferred. We must stop looking at ourselves as an option for someone else. Yeah. We cannot always allow others to make us their default option or their common stock. All right. If you know anything about stock, there's common stock and there's preferred stock. Okay. And the preferred stock is harder for stockholders to get because it is normally with the company that owns the stock. That's their preferred stock, and they share it exclusively, not inclusively, like a common stock, right? That everyone can invest in. So we are preferred stock. Preferred means that no one can just interfere with our daily doings because they need us and they feel that their need is most important than what we have currently going on. Okay? What we have going on should take precedence over someone's need for us. Okay? So we are preferred stock. Okay? So our needs personally take precedence over someone else's. Okay? Now, we may have a gift that people need us to share with them, okay? And they want us to share it all the time. And the gift that we have is not something that's unrecognizable, all right? Because it may be similar to other gifts. However, the way that we apply ourselves to that gift when we share it with others can certainly make us preferred. You know what I mean? In fact, that gift that we share in a certain way, gives us a uniqueness because the way we apply ourselves in our own way. We don't do it like everyone else. That's what makes our gift special, and other people want to share into it with us because they need us to utilize our gift that we implement a certain way differently from everybody else with the similar gift. Okay? It makes us unlike others. So we are preferred stock. So today, let's be sure that people recognize that. You know what I mean? Let's not always be the option that they can choose as a default. If this don't work for me, or if that don't work for me, if I go over here and it doesn't work for me, I can call on you. That's not who you are. You are not the standby. Leave that to the airlines, right? So today, help the people to recognize that you are preferred and not the option. Again, let them recognize that we are, all of us, we are preferred stock, not the option. If you always allow people to treat you as the default rescue for their mishaps, they will always treat you that way. And it will be extremely hard to change them, or extremely hard to get them to understand that you are not the default rescue for their life. Because they've been accustomed to utilizing you that way, it's hard to switch that over. And you're not going to be able to do it without some type of conflict. So therefore, allow people to treat you and make sure they are treating you as preferred, not just an option. Okay? All right, they will always treat you that way if you don't set yourself up, lay it on the table. This is who I am, but I am not that. You got to be clear. They will never treat you different if you do not. You will have to work extra hard to get people to treat you well. And the goal in life is for us to be treated well. We were not set here for people to mistreat us or use us for their convenience. We're not set here for that. The goal is for them to treat us well all the time, and for us to treat others well all the time. Okay? Especially if we don't have no reason. We always have reason to treat people well because they're just breathing humans just like we are. Okay? You definitely should have reason if you are going to treat somebody unwell. Is that a word? Is that a word? Y'all let me know if unwell is a word. I know I can read. All right, but yes, then you need to treat people well. That should be the agenda. Okay? If you care about being treated well at all, you want to make sure that people are treating you as preferred instead of just an option. Oh, that's my default option. Like I said, if they don't come, I'm going to call him. Or if they don't come, I can always call her. No, you're not that. Maybe you got stuff going on currently and you can't stop what you're doing to make sure someone else is comfortable. That's not how your life is built. Okay? And people need to treat you in such a way that they can respect your space and respect your time. Right? The word says, the Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possessions out of all the peoples who are on the face of the earth. I'll repeat it. The word says, the Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possessions out of all the people who are on the face of the earth, says the Deuteronomy. Therefore, if we are a treasured possession of a much higher being than we are, how do we allow humans to treat us any less? We got to ask ourselves that, right? We should not allow anyone to treat us any less. Guys, I have my herbal lemon tea. You can see all the little herbs and the lemon in there. Child, this tea settles my soul in the morning. Got a little bit of loose ends. I'm talking to the people. What better morning can it be for a girl? Yes. But we have to allow humans to not treat us less than what God said we are. He said we are his treasured possessions, okay? Out of all the people who are on the face of the earth. Imagine someone saying to you, you are my treasured possession, okay? And I mean, even though people should not possess, ownership over other people, okay? It just feels good to know that someone thinks of us that high. And I like it better to know that my God thinks of me as his treasured possession out of all of the people on the earth. All right? So that's how we should allow other people to treat us. All right? Don't treat us any less than like a treasure. Okay? And I don't know about you, but I prefer to be preferred. I prefer that. Okay? Because this way I know that the disrespects that can come with communicating with other people and affiliating yourself with some folks will be void when they are dealing with you. I prefer to be treated as the preferred. We should not sell ourselves cheap anyway. Today is when we start to recognize ourselves as preferred instead of that easy option that people lean on when they have no one else to lean on, or no one else to lean to, or no one else to look to. We should be preferred, okay? Never selling ourselves cheap. We too should certainly be treating people the same by reciprocating, the actions of treating someone like they are preferred. Treat them at a certain level. Never treat people like they are lower than we are. If we want to be treated as the preferred option, then we need to also treat others as the preferred option as well. All right? To many people that we enjoy being around, we want them to feel special every time they are in our presence. Treat them special. Because if they are special to you, you naturally treat them special, right? Most people that are treated as preferred have something physically to offer, whereas the other side of the spectrum is seeking something to gain. So we have to be careful of that. All right, because some people will come into our lives and try to treat us like we are important to them, and that they mean something, that we mean something to them, when in actuality we have something that they want, and sometimes they want it all. So we have to careful ourselves of, one, our associations and affiliations, and then what is their goal for the relationship. Do you want something for me, or are you mutually looking to treat me as a preferred person as I would treat you? We have to think about that. How about we be a preferred people that treat other people as preferred people, because it's the right thing to do. We be a preferred people that treat other people as preferred people because it is the right thing to do. Simple. It shares the importance of having a good connection to others. Yet, it avoids others from feeling like they are the last resort to what you really want. You couldn't get anything else, so now they are the last resort. We never want people to feel that way because we don't want to be treated that way, right? This treating people like they are preferred because we are wanting to be treated as preferred, this treatment makes everyone smile, knowing that they are being treated well all the time when they are around you or me or us, right? They want to be treated well, and we want them to feel like they have been treated well and not just a default option. Nobody wants to feel that way, right? They want to be preferred. Again, we're not common stock. We are preferred stock. We are the exclusive stock to be associated with us and share into whatever talent that we have to offer as a friend or a family member, a loved one, whatever the case may be, a business partner. Know that we come with the talent that may be similar and may be recognizable to you, but the only difference is our application in applying our talents to whatever service you desire of us. And you treat us preferred because we come with the special uniqueness of quality. All right? So, guys, I thank you for joining me. And I say, smile and smile well. You are preferred. I am preferred. We are preferred. Smile about that. It is a great feeling to know that people prefer you, okay, as the only option, not just an option, a default one, a rescue. All right, people prefer you, and you prefer them as well. So smile and smile well. Guys, I thank you for joining me for Give Me My Rights. WRITES Daily Podcast with Nadine Portuan. Remember, I am one word and one number. Okay, guys, and join me again next week for another Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast. I promise I will bring you another encouraging quote. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. It is your weekend to enjoy. Build some memories and come out of it on that Sunday for Monday morning smiling about the memories that you have made. You are worth that. I am worth that. And so are we. Okay? Blessings to your day. Bye. Loose ends, y'all.